Previously on the First Watch. As you all wake up this morning, feeling beat to crap, sore, tired, bruised, having still not completely gotten over the previous night's encounter with Killian Dane, the bounty hunter you came upon, who, while you struck maybe a tenuous alliance at first, very quickly turned on you and eventually attacked you in the middle of the night, using a clever combination of the darkness spell and his ability to teleport between shadows to stay out of your sight and your reach, and slowly begin to wear you all down. You came to a bit of a stalemate with him eventually, at which point he made a deal to throw him your gold, and he would leave you be for the time being. But with a very pointed remark towards you, Hide of Beast, leaving the wanted poster that you have from somewhere here in the south, stuck to an arrow in the space where he once was. And you wake up today to a wet, slightly drizzly day. Does nothing to help the spirits of your already kind of beaten down mentality from this trek through the Wasteland, through the lightning filled canyons, through this fey forest, and eventually this encounter with this assassin. But there is hope, because half a day away, by your best estimation, is the tower. You're not sure 100% what you may find at this tower, but you, based on the information that you have been given from Erevan, this might be the next piece of the puzzle into what's going on with the abyssal cracks, rifts, with whatever Meccan was trying to summon, with whatever this dark god Stith may be wanting with the world. So, the morning is yours.
And you said, sorry. You said we got a long rest, right?
You did, yes.
So by the time they wake up, Hyde is already packing everything, dressed, armor, talking to Luna, ready to go.
Okay.
Quiet, keeping to himself.
Siki wants to get up like when she wakes up and kind of sees everyone's kind of moving around and stuff. She's going to kind of like grab her papers and books and like slide into her shell again and just kind of be looking at books and stuff. And then she's going to keep looking at that note that we got from the gnome.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just kind of looking at that black circle and the words on it. And then she's going to just kind of conjure a spell and do sending to Erevan.
Okay. So, 25 words to send to Erevan.
Right, it is sending. Yes, sending, not message. Okay, so she's going to do sending. Hey, Erevan. We found a gnome with tattoos who had a note about the tower and a black circle. Anything in the books about this?
Okay. You wait for a moment, and then you hear a reply in your head. Siki. Good to hear from you. Yes, I may have been mistaken. Don't go to the tower. Just don't go to the tower. And that's all you get.
Okay. Do I see any, like as I'm kind of looking through my books or anything, do I see this black circle dot anywhere or like any references to a tower?
Make a investigation check.
Oh no. 5.
5. You flip through the books that you had grabbed, and again, it was a little haphazard and random which books you grabbed from Mechan's library of sorts. And based on what you've got and the time you have and you're flipping through, you don't see anything about the tower specifically. You don't see this same black dot with the impression of a skull in it. Yeah, you don't find anything.
So are we ready to get out of here or what? This is... It's an early morning. We should get started.
Well, she's in her shell, so I don't know what to do about that.
I go over to her shell and I knock. Gently. Siki, are you ready? We need to get moving.
Poke my head out. Yeah, just doing some morning reading. Yeah, hold on. I kind of go back in and shove all my stuff back in my bag and then pop back out. So I talked to Erevan. I was asking him about this, this thing that we found on the gnome. The one with the tattoos.
Right.
He said don't go to the tower.
Didn't we go to the tower because he told us to go to the tower?
Yes, and now he's saying don't go to the tower.
I mean, the tower is right there. Literally hours away.
Well, where else would we go? I mean, I guess we could just keep going north.
I mean, I would assume that if we keep going north, we would eventually go back home. But come on. There's a tower. We were told to go to the tower. And now we're just not gonna go?
I don't know. Why would he tell us not to go?
I don't know. I hate Erevan. He's mean. And he's stubborn. And I'm surprised he's alive, to be honest.
Siki, what are your thoughts on this guy?
Well, I mean, he did help us, but then he didn't come with us. Maybe in the books that he had, he found out something about this tower. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a weird thing for him to say after sending us in this direction.
Do you put a lot of stock in what he says, or not so much, or what?
I mean, he's a teacher. He taught me, and I think he has a lot of wisdom. So if he says not to do something, I don't know. Maybe we should check out the tower.
Just look at it from a distance?
Yeah.
See how
I mean,
scary
last time we talked to him, I don't think he was too wise. I mean, I feel like he was overtaken by powerful emotions. He might be in the same state still. Also, I feel like if we just head north, we will get home, but we will not know more about this teeth person or entity. I feel like the answers we're looking for are within this tower. And if we just don't go, we'll never find the answers.
That's
a
true.
good point.
I mean, we may just get sucked back into another whatever it is.
I mean, we're already here. We've traveled this far. We've encountered creatures, met people, almost died. What would be the point of just going back home at this point without answers? I say we go.
Okay,
Maybe we just
so-
go check it out. Like
Yeah,
you
I
said.
say let's go look at it. I mean, if
Yeah.
it's crawling with goblins or something, that's one thing, but I don't know. Maybe we'll be able to tell from the outside of it what kind of place it is.
Yeah,
All right.
let's give it a shot.
And I mean, Siki, I know that it might waste some energy, but can't you send him another message and ask why we can't go?
I can. I kind of wanted to talk to you guys first to kind of see if...
It might be worth
Yeah.
asking, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You could say something like, we're thinking about just going and looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Why
If
should
there's
we,
like a
why should we
dragon,
not go?
Right.
Okay.
We're so close. What, you know?
Yeah.
We're literally right outside,
Yeah.
and he's telling us not to go. That makes me want to go even more, to be honest.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Sending again. I'm going to say, why shouldn't we go to the tower? Have you found something we didn't know before? Is there something dangerous there? Are you hiding something? Reply.
Very quickly, voice comes back. You have no need to go to the tower. I've taken care of everything. I've closed all the rifts. I've stopped it all. I will see you in Ferrith. No need to go there.
Sketchy.
Okay. It got weirder. Now he says, like, there's no problem. He fixed all the rifts. And he'll see us in Ferrith. I don't know. I mean, the dude in the tree seemed pretty rifty to me.
Yeah. And
Can I don't know if I can do this. Can I do an insight check?
Mm-hmm.
Through Sending? I just want to see if he's, like,
Yeah, I mean, it'd be like
full of
over
crap
the
or if
phone
he's...
sort of thing.
Yeah. What would it be?
Insight. Yeah.
Insight. Okay. Okay. 16.
16. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There is a tone to his voice that is odd. There is a dismissiveness and a almost an energy, not aggressiveness, but like an earnestness and energy that is not normally how Erevan talks. He's usually very collected. I mean, other than those moments when Meccan had died and he was beside himself, you know, your experience with Erevan is that he's very collected, he's very methodical, he's straightforward. This seems odd.
Yeah, I think we should go to the tower. I think there's
What did
something
he-
up with him.
What did he say?
I mean, he said we don't have to go. He said he closed all the rifts, but I mean, we just saw like 3 of them
yeah.
in the past few days, so that's obviously not true. I don't know, he sounded weird.
Maybe he got captured or something.
That could be.
Speaking of which, if we ever get captured, we need like a code word that you can say if one of us tries to talk to each other that we know that we're captured or under duress. I think that would be an excellent idea. What do you guys think?
I love it.
It's great.
What should the word be?
Bacon?
I was gonna say sausage, surprisingly enough.
Bacon is good. If you say sausage out of context, I'll take that too.
I think we might just be hungry. Maybe that's.
I mean,
maybe that's it.
We're always hungry.
Okay.
Okay, so that's our code word.
Bacon sausage, like
Things go wrong.
both together.
Both together if
Yeah.
it's really bad, or just one of them.
I'd say both together, because what if I'm actually talking about sausage and then I say the word and then it's a false alarm? But if you say both of them together, then there's little chance of that's actually being the case.
It could easily come up bacon or sausage. So we've eaten a
Bacon
lot of bacon
sausage.
this trip, so
We have. This is true.
I'm kind of getting sick of it now. Maybe we should switch to sausage next time
yeah.
Yep,
breakfast comes up.
sounds good.
All right, so we're heading for the tower. Maybe we should just have a quick meal, easy. I don't know if you have any leftovers, Gamorg, but I don't want to make a big deal.
I do.
Out of it.
Yeah, I've got some extra leftover stuff from what we ate yesterday. So
No.
I dish that out, hand it to.
Okay.
It's not bacon, is it?
No, it's not bacon. We're out of bacon.
Okay, good.
Cold potatoes, a little bit of jerky. It's a quick and not terribly palatable breakfast, but it does the job and fills your bellies, gives you some energy for walking.
So you guys, like, we're going north. Like, we could be home in a few days. Like, what do you guys want to do when you go home? Gamorg, I don't even know where your home is.
Well, home is a weird word. I don't know if I have one.
That's fair.
Well,
I
you're
mean,
from
Ferrith
Perith, right?
Yeah, kind of, but I didn't grow up there. I have been there because of the Realm Shield, but living out of hotels and whatnot. I mean, not hotels, inns, I guess is what they're calling this.
Same thing.
You know,
Yeah.
they have different words. Same thing.
Living
yeah.
out of inns and, you know, on the road and whatnot. So I'll probably just go back to doing what I was doing before. Take an odd mercenary job, monster hunting stuff.
Right. I mean, I'm probably going to do something similar. I don't have any gold. So, literally, I have 0 gold. So, I need to do something to get money, and I'm good at killing things. So, probably do some of that. I'll probably stick around with you if that's okay.
Yeah. You know, I want to go back to Realm Shield and do the, you know, like fighting monsters and stuff. But I don't know, just lately I feel like I kind of pick up my books. Like, I want to read these. I want to, you know, I serve a god of knowledge and wisdom. Like, it's hard to read books and figure out how to fix problems in the world when you're running away from danger every second, you know? I don't know, I feel like, you know, when I was with the dwarves, they kept telling me that, you know, maybe someday there'd be a bigger purpose. And I don't know what that is yet. I also want a bath. Like, I miss the water. Like, just being in the water and it's warm and there's like bubbles, like, that sounds really good.
That does sound good. And it would be a shame not to have you by my side, but I know that would make you happy, so. If we get home, that'd be a great thing to do for you.
I mean, I still want to fight monsters, but, you know, sometimes you can fight them more up here. And if you know how to fight them up here, then you can be a lot better equipped to actually fight them, you know? I mean, I want to be with you guys, like, as long as I can. Like, this is fun. This is hard, but I don't know. We've kind of grown up together a little bit. But, you know, I'm still a young turtle. I got time.
How old are you?
I'm like almost 30.
Oh. How old do you get to be if you're a turtle?
About 100.
Oh.
Which doesn't seem very long for a turtle.
I was assuming you were gonna say like 450
right?
or something.
You would think.
Like that.
You really would think, yeah. This is really good jerky, by the way.
And so you all trek north, continuing towards the tower despite Erevin's warnings. I would like whoever is helming the group to make a survival check, please.
I'll do it. I mean, now that we're getting close to the tower, this is more of a territory that I know. I don't know if you guys know this, but I grew up around the jungles, so this is all very familiar to me.
Oh, dude, I just realized we've missed all these trees we passed. We haven't touched all the trees.
I'm gonna touch. You're right. I'm gonna touch one that's right next to me.
Okay, cool.
And what am I rolling, Andrew? I'm sorry.
Survival check. You touch the tree, and it feels like a tree.
Are we safe from the trees?
And then all of a sudden, these arms come out and grab you and pull you. No!
Not the tree.
18 for survival.
18. Okay. It takes you a second to kind of find the groove again. It's been a while since you've been in the jungles, but pretty soon the muscle memory starts to come back to you of how to navigate through the thick roots and the dense foliage. And you begin to lead everybody through, and carving a little bit of a path where needed, showing them how to step around things where not. Luna, interestingly enough, also needs some direction from you from time to time. She didn't grow up here. And so this is a little bit different terrain than she's used to, a little thicker than she's used to in the forest. But you are able to keep your bearings. And as you go along, I would like you to make a perception check.
All right, everyone stay away from bright flowers. Don't eat anything that you see, Gamorg. Perception 21.
21. As you're walking, there are a couple places where there is a patch of ground that is a little softer than other places. And you catch this because you just see like there's a different coloration. And you kind of tap one of them with your padded foot, and a pit trap falls open. And about 15 minutes past, you see the same thing, and tap another one. There's no fresh kills in them. There are spikes at the bottom. There's no recent disturbance, which would lead you to believe they could be fairly fresh, because traps like this don't stay as they are for very long.
Do I see any prints around them? Any footprints?
Make an investigation check.
20 total.
20. On the first one, no. The second one, you catch a couple prints which seem to be paw-like. But they're very faint and like only half of it, so really hard to tell what type of creature it may have been. But it looks kind of like a padded paw.
But can I tell like the size? Like, is it a jaguar? Is it a humanoid paw? Or
hard to tell. It's medium size. You know, perhaps a leopard or even another tabaxi. But within that range of creatures, it's you're not able to make it out quite to your satisfaction.
All right. Keep your eyes peeled, everyone. There's traps, and there might be... Well, there's certainly someone around here. I just don't know where they are.
Okay.
After about 2.5 hours, you start to see through where the trees and the canopy breaks open. you start to see the top of the tower. It's not terribly high, but it is up on a hill a little bit, and you begin to find yourself making your way upwards as you're trekking. The tower itself, as you get a little closer, is wide and very plain black stone that is in a circular shape, very little else around it, no other outbuildings or walls even. And it's still pretty obscure, but from what you can see and from piecing together from what you saw before in the distance, Hyde, it is this circular tower of black stone that is at this point only a few minutes ahead of you.
Do you guys see it?
Yeah.
Do we see it?
Well, that's it.
Yeah, you can see it.
Well,
And there's no guards walking at top of it or anything directly near it that I can see, that we can see.
Make a perception check.
Or maybe like a dragon coming from it. Perception, I got 13.
13.
I got a 15.
You look in... How much?
15.
15? Okay. So the both of you kind of look for a moment. You don't see anyone walking along the top of the tower. You see a window or two along the tower, but from your side, best you can tell, you don't see a door either. It's around the base of it seems smooth at the moment from this angle.
Okay. Hey, before we keep going, Siki, do you remember you got a ring from Erevan that I asked you to ask for?
yes, I do remember that.
Well, I'm wondering if maybe you want it, or if it's something that's better suited for Gamorg or myself.
Let me remember what ring that was.
That was the ring of mind shielding, correct?
It was.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if... Oh, I think Erevan identified it for you, Siki, so you know what it is.
Okay. I guess who, let's see, mind shielding. I mean, is anybody here easily swayed as far as being influenced or whatnot?
I don't have good insight or perception either.
You don't?
Well, that would be like wisdom, wouldn't it?
Siki, as you understanding, is it a ring that prevents you from being controlled, or is it a ring that when you wear it, people can't perceive what you're thinking?
From what Erevan told you, the latter. It protects you from having your thoughts detected, which makes sense, Hyde, considering you tried to use your amulet to read Meccan's thoughts and were rejected.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should wear it then.
Me?
Yeah. That way you can read people's thoughts, but they can't read yours.
I mean, I'd be very excited by that.
Yeah. Here, I pull it out and
Okay.
hand it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Gamorg,
it is an attunement. Just so you know, it is an attunement, so it would take an hour. It would take a short rest to attune to it.
As I'm putting it on, I'm like, Gamorg, do you want the ring? That no? Okay.
No, that's all right. You take it. All right. I'm good.
Okay. I'll take it.
Sorry, Gamorg, I didn't even ask you.
No, I don't care. I don't need a ring.
Yeah.
Hyde, make a perception check for me.
20 total.
20 total. Okay. As you slide the ring onto your finger, you hear as if someone whispering in your, like, or not whispering, but like someone right next to your ear. You just hear, And then silence.
Oh, no, I take it off.
Okay.
What happened?
Could I recognize, I know it was brief, but do I recognize the voice?
You don't. I mean, it would, if it's a voice, it was just a small gasp. Not even a word.
Like a surprised gasp, like I say, I surprised
make an insight
someone.
check. Make an insight check.
Ooh, that's good. Insight, 20 total.
Surprise would be one way to describe it.
So I put it on, right? And right away I heard inside my head almost like a surprised gasp. Like and then it was inside my head, so I took it off.
Maybe don't put it on. You know, if Eravin's been acting weird, it may not be what he told us it was.
That's a good point. I mean, I don't know anything about this sort of magic, but maybe like there's someone living inside of the ring? Is that a possibility, Siki?
Can I do a... What would that be?
It would
Arcana
be an
check?
Arcana check.
Okay.
That's definitely what it felt like.
Cocked.
Can I see it?
Yeah, I give it to Gamor.
21.
21. A ring of mind shielding, protects someone from telepathy, from having their thoughts probed. It also allows you to be able to communicate telepathically with people you choose. That's the extent of your knowledge of what this particular magic item does.
I'm gonna put it on and see if I feel anything.
Okay. You put it on, make a perception check.
Four.
You wait, put it on. Nothing. No.
Did you hear it?
No, I don't hear anything. I keep just like taking it off, putting it on.
Yeah, taking it off and on. Yeah.
No, nothing.
Turning it off and turning it on again doesn't seem to work. No.
Try blowing on it. Do it the other way. See if that...
Blow the cartridge out.
No, nothing.
A ring of Nintendo.
And you can see like a screen. That's a cool ring.
That would be a dope ring.
I hand it back to Hyde.
Maybe hang on to that for now. But don't put it on quite yet.
What if it's like really important? Like they can't hurt me, right? They can't do like a spell on me and then I fall and I'm dead, right? Through a ring?
This would take me some time to look at it. I can't say definitively yes or no.
Seems to me like worst case scenario, you lose that finger.
Well, I mean, I'd rather lose my finger than my mind, so that is the best case scenario.
I suppose both could happen if you lose your mind and we have to cut off your finger. So it's up to you.
I mean, I'll keep it off, but what if it's like an important piece of the puzzle that we need?
Could I look at the ring for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Will it fit on my finger?
Yeah, as a so have you been wearing it this whole time, or you just had it with you?
I just had it.
Okay. Yeah, as you look at it and you go to start to put it on your finger, as with many magical items, you just see it almost imperceptibly, almost like an illusion or like an Escher painting sort of thing. Like, yeah, it fits your large finger, even though it perfectly fit Hyde's before. Like, it just magically kind of expands to fit you.
Okay. Do I hear any voices?
Make a perception check.
Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know.
No, that's a natural one.
You listen, you wait, you don't hear anything. You're not attuned to it either, so you're not able to use it at this point. But you don't hear anything.
Weird.
That is weird.
Maybe
one
nobody
of
should
us-
wear it. And if we get stuck with something, then maybe we pop it on and see what happens.
Maybe it's a toe ring.
Maybe.
Of course, it did work on Hyde's finger, so I don't know. Maybe not.
True.
I mean, I have paws, so my fingers and my toes are very similar.
Ah,
That's true. So you would have actually noticed the same strange effect of it fitting your larger, almost paw-like toe from your hand. Although
I don't
tabaxi
think
have
anyone should wear
hands.
it.
Tabaxi
Do
have
they?
hands,
Yeah,
so
they
yeah.
grip items. Yeah, I have hands.
They have opposable thumbs.
Come on, Gamora.
Yeah.
Why do you have to go there with the ignorance? It's okay.
I mean, in that sense, yes, my hands
All right,
are my
guys.
feet too.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
I would advise you to not wear it. So maybe let's keep it.
Yeah, I think I'll try it. Maybe if we have another night, I'll try it then and see what happens.
Okay.
I have a spell that we could look inside this tower. It's a pretty powerful one, so I won't be tapped out, but it'll limit what I can do the rest of the day. But it would give us a lot of really good information on this tower.
Like, how do you look inside?
Yeah, like I can look inside.
Yes, how do you look inside?
Okay. I mean, should I do that? Is that...
maybe depending on what you see, maybe it would be safe to take a short rest. Would you get your stuff back then? No. Okay.
But I think maybe it's worth it.
Are we close enough?
Yeah, I think so. How close are we?
You're within a few hundred feet of it at the moment.
Okay. So I'm going to pull out a bit of bat fur, and I'm going to kind of make this little teeny tiny ball and kind of blow on it, and it's going to make an Arcane Eye, and I'm going to start sending it towards the tower. I have it for up to an hour.
Okay.
It's an invisible magical eye. I can mentally receive information. It has normal vision and dark vision. Can look in every direction. No limit how far it can go from me, but it can't go in another plane of existence. And it can fit into anywhere as small as 1 inch.
Okay.
So as long as there's a crack in the tower, we can look
Yes.
inside it.
So are you sending it straight, like, in, or are you sending it around?
I'm sending
or
it
up
towards
over?
the base of the tower first.
Okay. Okay. You begin to.
And I'm
view-
guessing like it's like my eyes go white and I like see the
Yeah, you kind of,
Yeah.
Go cloudy-eyed as your vision now becomes this kind of movement through the jungle, and you up and over things, and eventually come up to the base of the tower itself. You don't see a door. You would guess that you're probably at the back side of the tower at the moment. Would you like to look for a crack to enter?
Yes. What is
Okay,
the tower
good.
made of?
Best you can tell, it's some sort of black stone. It's rough cut, so it's not like polished, shiny black or anything like that. But it's very dark. It's most dark stone still is somewhat of a gray, and you would describe this as black.
Is this the dark tower?
It is a dark
I
tower.
love it. Okay. So it's like some sort of black, like granite or stone.
Yeah, so like
Okay.
rough cut, but very solidly. Like you initially look and you don't see any cracks initially. There is the window up a ways.
I want to start at the bottom if I can
Okay.
and try to look for a crack
Begin to
there.
look around. You look, and you spend some time kind of weaving back and forth, and you don't find a crack. It is incredibly well constructed. You do notice that there are vines growing up all around it. The jungle has, impeded on it a bit, but as you kind of tilt your eye up and look, you can see they like go around the window, and they like stop just short of the top of the tower and then curl around. It's interesting.
And I don't see anybody else around. No guards, no traps or anything.
From this perspective, you kind of look back and forth, and you do not see anything.
Okay. Are there any... Like, is there, like, a good distance between the tower and, like, all the forest and foliage around it, besides the vines? Or is it very much, like, everything's grown in on it?
There's a small amount of distance. There are a couple trees that have grown really close to it. But there is probably maybe 20, 30 feet in places where, between it and the forest line, the jungle line.
Can I go past the window? I want to go to the top of the tower. Like, how tall is this thing?
You go up. It's probably about 80 feet tall.
Okay.
Can
Can I look at the roof?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
And it's probably about 60 feet wide.
Okay.
It's a very stout tower. You go to the top, and you don't see anybody up there. You do see a trapdoor, which has a very thick padlock on it. And you see a small table. It's almost like a side table that is placed against the edge of the wall, like on the top floor, but like kind of pushed up against the wall. And you see some like candles that are like burned down on it. They're not lit currently or anything, but yeah.
There's nothing else up there?
Nope, just some dust, some leaves, bird droppings.
Okay. Can I go in through the trapdoor?
You float over, and the trapdoor is incredibly well constructed. There's no gaps.
Is
There's
it made
nothing
of
for you to
wood?
get through. It is made of wood, yes.
Okay.
But there's no 1-inch gaps for you to be able to get through.
Okay. I guess I'm just going to kind of go over the edge. Is there anything around the edge? Is it just kind of the like brickwork, or is there any spikes?
Yeah,
or
it's kind of
anything?
that kind of classic zigzag, or not zigzag, but jigsaw shape.
Sure.
With the brickwork
Battlement.
all the way around.
Yeah.
Battlement. Yep. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of go over the edge and start making my way towards the window.
As you back the way you came.
Yes.
Okay, so you come back the way you came. You float down.
Or no, I'll go the other side. Just
Okay.
see if it's anything different.
You tip over the other side, and immediately down at the bottom, standing in front of an arched doorway at the bottom of the tower, you see two figures. They are both, from this vantage point, you cannot tell any features about them because they're both wearing black cloaks with the hoods pulled up, and you're looking at them from top down.
Can I go down? I won't be able to hear them, but can I see, like, can I get down close enough to see, like, who they are?
I mean, you can pull that eye right around in front of their face.
Yeah.
And they... Nope, they will not be perceiving that. So you come down to the other side, and you see a tall figure and a short figure. The shorter figure appears to be a halfling, with a cloak pulled up tight, or up over his face and obscuring most of his features. The taller figure also has the cloak pulled up, has very elegant features, and kind of like a the halfling appears to be pale skinned, and the other creature appears to have kind of very dark brown skin.
Okay. What weapons are they holding?
They both got these big cloaks, and you do see, though, as they talk, kind of shift, a sword hilt poke out from each of them. One of them has also got some sort of staff. The halfling has some sort of staff that he's holding.
Okay.
I'll say go ahead and make a
there's
perception check to get any more detail.
Oh, no. 5.
Man.
Pikey, why you
5.
do me wrong? That should be a different
Yeah, so
one.
that's about the extent of what you see.
Okay. And you said they're in front of a doorway?
They are. There is a large wooden door. Again, dark wood, immaculately kept. big iron handles on the front of it, almost like a church door or a mausoleum door, with a big arched, pointed archway of stone leading into the tower. But the door is currently closed.
Okay. Do I see which one of them has keys?
You look and you don't see keys on either one of them.
Okay. Can I go kind of close to the halfling?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have tattoos like the gnome did?
I'll say he's got his hood all the way up. I'll say make another perception check, specifically trying to go in.
Technically, I have dark vision, but I don't know if that would...
Yeah, I mean, this is more, it's literally obscuring, like you're only seeing bits of his face, yeah.
Natural 1. You're going
Natural
in jail,
1.
too.
You attempt to get in, and, he's kind of shifting around and moving, and you feel like every time you kind of get the eye into a place where you could, zoom in and, see, he, turns, and you kind of lose your balance with it, and, yeah, you're not seeing anything.
So I'm going to kind of back up. So is this doorway and the guards... They're on the... If we're going north, they're on the opposite side?
They're on the northern end. So you're coming up on the
end.
southern side of the tower,
Right.
and they are pretty much directly across on the northern side. So from where you were coming up, you couldn't see anything because it was just the back.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, can I keep going? Let's see if they're north. Can I kind of head clockwise back to where I was? Do I see anybody else?
As you go around, you do not. There are no other doors. There are no other people. There's a window or two kind of... there's actually 4 windows. There's a north, south, east, west window, all at that same level, about 40 feet up, about halfway up the tower. It's very odd because towers like this usually have many more windows and openings, but there's only the 4 around the middle, halfway up the tower.
Can I go up
It's incredibly closed off.
Yeah. Can I go up to the east window?
Mm-hmm.
And do I see anything inside there?
You look through the window, and it is shuttered closed.
Okay.
And there are iron bars on it.
I'll just kind of go clockwise.
Okay. All the windows are barred and wooden shutters closing them.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to send the eye back towards me. And as it's coming back, I kind of want to send it into the trees and just see if I can see anything in the trees, going from there towards our direction.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another perception check as you use the eye to scout the path between the tower and you.
Okay. 19.
19. Couple snakes, couple birds that fly away. Nothing too aggressive, no other people. The path seems somewhat clear.
Okay. So as it comes back, I'm just going to kind of grab it, and my eyes are going to open again.
You see her reach out one of her scaly hands and pluck something invisible from the air, and then her eyes go back to normal.
When you come back, me and Gamorga are on our 10th round of slappies, that game where you slap your hands.
Which you could hear the whole time, and you were like, what is going on?
Ooh, I got you.
Are you in danger? What's going on? Oh. Okay. Wow. Okay, so that was trippy. Okay. And so I tell them everything that I saw, the 2 guards, where the windows are, all that kind of stuff.
And you couldn't get into the tower?
No. It looks like the only way in is through that door. I only saw the 2 guards, though.
And the windows are only around the top? Is that what you said? Or...
Yeah, there's only 4 of them. There's one on each side, and they're all 40 feet up.
So there's 4 windows? Okay, that's good to know.
How tall is the tower overall?
80.
Okay, so the windows are halfway up.
Yeah.
And these guys with the cloaks, did they seem like powerful or like big or threatening?
I mean, the one looked pretty big. You know, he's maybe an elf, I'm not sure. And the other one, the halfling. I mean, they both had swords. One of them had a staff. So I'd maybe be careful of him.
Maybe we should approach not with violence first, but talking.
Yeah.
Do we have something smart to say to them that would convince them to let us in? I'm not usually the
There's a
smart
fire
one.
in the tower? I don't know.
Maybe we do go in fighting.
If only we
Well,
had a
not-
bard.
What if we go just talk to these guys and ask them, what is this place?
Yeah, like we're travelers,
Yeah.
which we are technically, and we're
And-
lost, which we are technically.
Depending
What if-
on what?
What if one of us goes and the other two kind of hang back and see what kind of reception they get? And then if things go sour, we can jump in and help.
It's a good idea. I'm a pretty likable guy.
You are.
I got.
I think you should go, Kamark. I think it should be you.
I've got a lot of. What is it that I have? There's something.
Charisma?
You're a great guy.
Yeah.
You got confidence.
What is that thing I have?
Yeah. That's it.
You got that cool sword that has two edges.
Persuasion. That's what I have. I'm a persuasive guy.
You are. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go and say, hey, I'm just been traveling through these woods and came across this tower. What's this all about? See what they say.
Sure. Sounds good. By the way, the door is on the other side.
Okay.
So we would be coming up from the south. The door is over there.
The door's at
I'm-
the north. So you're coming up south right now.
Right.
That's
Yep.
the back of the building. The door faces north.
Yeah.
Right.
Is there anything in particular you guys want me to ask, or
I mean, I feel like they're just gonna tell you to show off, you know, and
probably?
I feel like we need to come up with some sort of deception to get into the tower. So maybe you're like a high-ranking half-orc general of the jungle, and you need to do an inspection, and I can be like your bodyguard or something like that, and like back you up.
Well, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm better at just persuading people than deceiving people.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I just don't.
So maybe I can just win them over.
Oh, I have an idea. Oh, this is a really good idea, guys. So I have I have my medallion of thoughts. What if I go and I just ask them questions and I just read their thoughts? And even if they don't tell me the truth, I still get what they think.
That's the plan. That's
Yeah,
the one we're going.
that sounds
going
good.
with.
Also, if they
I
seem a
haven't-
little edgy,
Always.
tell them, which they probably will, tell them that you're here for the master. Because that's what that one guy said in episode 2. I don't have who it was,
Maybe-
but we asked him questions.
Oh,
Who was that?
Meccan, right? We talked
Was
to
it
him.
Oh, yeah. That's what
Maybe?
Meccan said. He said he was trying to bring back the master. So if things go wrong, or if things go wrong, then you say bacon sausage, obviously. But if you're trying to win them over, maybe tell them the master sent you. And see what they think about that.
I like the play on words.
Yeah? Okay.
So,
Okay.
only thing is, should we all just go? Instead of... Because then you'd have to come back and tell us everything. And then... Which you're going to have to tell us anyway, but...
I don't know why we didn't just do this in the first place. I have paint. I could make a door on the other side.
I feel like, okay, this is turning into a really good plan. So I feel like we should all go. We'll ask him some questions. I can read their thoughts, and we're trying to get intel to see what's inside the tower.
Yeah.
What is the tower about? So after they shoo us off, which they will, we come back, and then we make a door, and we go through.
Then maybe one person would be less intimidating to them. So maybe we hang back around the side of the tower, the back side of the tower. You go to the front, talk to them, come back, and...
I feel like we should be near you, though, in case things go wrong.
That's true.
That we can come get
Well,
you.
let's just all go. It's fine.
Yeah,
I think
and
you should still go, and we'll hang back, but close enough that we can help you.
I'm not gonna lie. The whole routine with the detect thoughts is better if I have someone else to riff with, you know.
Well, let's all just go then.
Okay. Here, I need to remember what my talisman does, what my medallion does. Give me a sec.
Essentially allows you to cast the Detect Thoughts spell. So
Right.
just skip straight to looking up that spell.
So I'm reading that right now, yes.
Yep.
You can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet. Blah, blah, blah.
There's no save to detect their surface thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
but to probe deeper into their mind, it is a wisdom saving throw that they would make.
And you have to do an extra charge to probe deeper, if I remember correctly, right?
Yep.
And if they succeed that saving throw, they know that I'm probing in.
Yep.
But they don't know that I
So
probe
you
in.
can get the surface
with
thoughts
the
for
surface.
free. Yeah. I mean, you're still expending a charge, but you can get that without them really knowing anything.
Okay, and to probe deeper is to get insight into the reasoning and their emotional state, or something that looms larger in its mind, such as something that worries them, that they love, or that they hate. And if they succeed the save, they know that I did that, and the spell ends. So maybe I just try surface, and if we need more, we'll get more. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Siki, you saw them. Who should I detect thoughts on, the big guy or the small one?
I don't know. Did either of them look more amiable than the other one?
With your 5 and your natural 1 for
I guess
perception,
the halfling was hard
you
to
weren't-
see.
Yeah, they both had
Yeah,
hoods
that's
up
true.
over their faces. You really were only seeing like noses and mouths. Like you saw the other one had, you saw the halfling was a halfling with really pale skin. The other one had this like a long chin, long nose, and dark brown skin. But you didn't get any idea of their state of mind from that.
So, do we know that the amulet, if it doesn't work, then they know that he was doing it? Do we know that?
Hyde would know. You would know that as part of being, attuned to that amulet.
Okay.
And then basically we would be in trouble, and we would probably have to either find a really clever way to get out of it or fight.
Or run. Or
Siki's not that fast.
that's
No,
true.
I'm really not. I tend to
If it goes wrong, maybe I can convince them that we didn't mean any harm by it.
We're just curious folks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just worried that I don't know what am I gonna ask them? Like, hey, what is this tower? And their surface thoughts are gonna be like, you're an idiot or something like that.
Do you have to talk to them to detect thoughts?
No.
Why don't we just kind of sneak up, try to read their thoughts, and if it's something really bad, then we know to attack, and if not, then we try to be friendly. I don't really like the idea of walking up to 2 guards and trying to pretend that we just walked out of the woods, unless we have to.
Okay. I mean, my only problem is that if I go 30 feet of them and I detect thoughts of one of them, their surface thoughts are gonna be like, this is so boring. Look, there's a fly. Oh my god, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, let's just go. They're guards. They'll turn us away and tell us to leave, and then draw their swords if they get mad. But that's all. They're not gonna fight us unless
we'll figure it out. You know what? Okay, so we'll try something. Probably won't work. Last each question should be something like, "Hey, have you heard about this steed guy that's happening?" And then maybe they'll think something interesting, and then that we can get something from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be good.
Let's do it on the go. We're doing it live.
So you guys are walking around and coming out of the woods in front of them? Or
Okay,
are you
so
coming from the side,
we're
or how are you approaching?
Yeah, where are we?
okay. So we're
You're still on the
close.
south side of the tower in the jungle.
Okay.
Is there
The
like
only
a
thing that's actually
clearing?
approached the tower so far has been the Arcane Eye. So
Is there a clearing around it?
there is, yeah. I mean, 20 to 30 feet away from the tower is where the tree line starts,
Okay.
and there's some. I mean, it's not like a clean line. There are some trees that encroach in a little bit, but yes, there is somewhat of a clearing around the tower.
Let's just keep it casual. We're not coming out of the woods trying to scare them. Let's just walk around the tower, nonchalant.
Right. I think once we're getting close to the clearing where they would be able to see us, right at that forest line or that jungle line, I'm gonna leave Luna behind because I don't want them to get all freaked out and take all their weapons out and whatnot. So I'm just gonna tell her to stay. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So are you guys going around the left or the right?
The right.
Yeah, so south to north
Well,
via east.
the east to north. You're heading around the eastern side. Yeah.
We are.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you trying to
Yes.
maintain any sort of stealth, or are you just kind of walking to be heard?
We're walking.
Not
with
loud,
purpose.
but just
Okay.
confidently.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me roll a perception check for them.
This is a great idea.
You begin to walk out around the tower, and as you all get closer, you see what Siki described to you, a black circular tower with dark black stone that's rough cut but very well placed and very well mortared. High windows above you, about 40 feet. And as you come around the corner, you can see that the taller figure has his back to you and is wearing this black cloak, and he seems to be, he's engaged in conversation with the shorter one, who is also kind of, because of the angle, not seeing you. Like the taller one's back is obscuring you from his vision, and they seem to be talking about some sort of thing to do with dinner the previous night, and they don't clock you immediately as you turn the corner.
Wait, before we move forward, let's just stay real quick and see if they say anything interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe let's just hold for a second, see if it turns
Okay,
to
so
more than
you're
dinner.
potentially within view. So are you backing up to hide?
Yeah, backing up close to the tower until we're out of sight, but I
Okay.
don't want to get far away that we can't hear them.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like everyone to roll a stealth check then, because you're now trying to
Oh no.
be sneaky.
We changed our plan right away. I'm sorry, everyone.
This is a great plan. Let's do none of it.
Awful.
Now my roll is fine. 18.
18?
14.
9.
9.
Oh no.
I didn't roll for Luna. Luna has a plus
Okay.
4. 17,
Well,
21.
is Luna with you, or is Luna back behind in the trees?
Well, I didn't know where the clearing started, so if we're at the clearing now, then she's behind.
She's behind. Okay.
Yep.
So she doesn't need to roll a stealth check then.
Okay.
All right. You all pull back. You hear the conversation stop for a moment, and then start up again. They don't seem to have caught you. So make a perception check to listen in.
Are they by the door?
Yes, they're on either side of the large door.
Okay.
21.
21,
Oh wow. 9.
11.
9, 11. Okay.
Nice.
Two of you can't make anything out. Hyde, you kind of crane your ear a little bit and listen. And you hear them talking about last night's dinner and how much it sucked and how much this post sucks and how you can't wait for everything to finish up or how they can't wait for everything to finish up so they can get the hell out of here. It's been a crappy week traipsing through the jungle for this piece of crap appointment.
Can I, from that conversation, do I get any context of if there's more people inside of the tower or if it's just the two of them?
I would say that you get the idea from that conversation that there are people inside the tower, yes.
Okay.
You tell us what you heard.
I whispered what I heard. Yeah. Maybe this might be very dumb or very successful, but maybe we pretend that we are the next guards that are here to relieve them. Maybe you and me, Gamor.
Well, yeah, I was
Or me
wondering
and Sika. Doesn't matter.
if we say that we're swords for hire and we're looking for the next job.
Do you guys have big cloaks like they do?
I don't. I'm sure they would provide that for us if we were to apply.
Your work
Sure.
uniforms.
Yeah.
Here's your cloak.
I mean, that I feel like that's a good plan. We'll do all of these with reading their thoughts, but we're swords for hire.
Yeah, we're just looking. We've been making our way through the jungle and came across this tower and just curious what's up.
Do you want me to
Maybe
hang back with Luna then?
Muscle.
I don't know. Do you think the story is more convincing if it's just two of us? And
I mean, there's
don't
only
know.
two of them.
I hate to leave you. I hate to leave you behind, Siki. I don't know. You're an essential part of the group.
Will Luna listen to me if I need her to go get you?
Yeah, absolutely not. No.
Okay. Then this sounds perfect.
Maybe you just stay here and listen. What about
Yeah,
that? Would
Yeah,
that
I can
work?
do that.
Okay. Are you
Well,
sure,
you're not
Siki?
too far away.
Yeah, I kind of want to know how many people are in the tower first.
Okay. Well, do we look like swords for hire right now? I look at Gamor. Does he look like a sword for hire?
Gamorg is a sword for hire, so whatever that would mean. You all look beat to crap. You all have been trudging through the wasteland after dealing with fighting hellhounds, then fighting bug creatures, then fighting giant skeletons, then getting struck by lightning, then fighting some sort of sorrowful beast, and then being attacked by an assassin. All while sleeping out in the open and not having to change of clothes, and it's been raining a little bit this morning.
Okay. I
You're a
say
pretty bunch.
we should go for it.
Tell you what, hold on. I feel like they're probably going to beat you guys up before they talk to you. What if you try to figure out which one has the key? And then we go from there. Is anybody really sneaky? Can you like grab a key?
I really think we just need to go talk to him.
If we get in a tumble, maybe I'll try to grab for a key. But I think our first resource should be to just talk and read thoughts and see what happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
Let's go have a chat.
Okay. My paws are sweaty. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Are you coming around the corner from where you were?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Again, very confidently.
Right.
Sounds good. And
okay.
all three of you, or just the two of you?
Just the two of
Yeah,
Okay.
just the two of them.
So Siki, you're hanging back, maybe 20 feet back, around the corner, around the side of the tower. The two of you turn and begin walking that direction. And as you come around in full view, the guards, which have, kind of shifted position as they've been talking, do see you this time as you're not trying to remain hidden. Immediately, the halfling lowers the staff and points it in your direction, and the taller person grabs at the sword at his hip, and they both begin shouting at you. What? Stay right there! Stay right there!
Whoa!
Put your hands in the air! Hands in the air!
Hey, easy, everyone.
Down on the ground!
Just...
Down on the ground! On your knees!
We're like how many feet away?
I would say you're probably 15 feet away.
Hold on.
Oh.
We were just walking through the jungle and we came across
On
the tower.
your knees!
I'll get
And
on my knees. I have no problems here.
The halfling throws his hood back and points the staff at you even further.
All
You
right.
see up the neck and up the side and over the top of a shaved head, an intricate black work of tattoos.
Okay.
And
if we're
the
15...
taller one begins to draw a sword.
Okay. I'm gonna get on my
Weapons
knees.
down!
I'll get on my knees. Yeah.
Me too.
I'm listening for them to say bacon sausage.
Okay.
And if we're 15 feet away, I'm activating the medallion on the halfling with the tattoos.
Okay. What you pick up, surface thoughts, are where the hell did these guys come from? One false move, I'm blowing him away.
Okay. And it doesn't say here how long that lasts.
It lasts for
Or
a
is it-
minute.
Oh,
It's tech thoughts, so
Okay.
it's just tech thoughts. It's concentration up to a minute.
okay.
So
Hey,
they
we're
continue to
just-
shout at you. Lay flat! Lay flat! Throw your weapons out in front! Throw your weapons out
Okay.
and lie down flat on your face.
I look at
Hold on.
Kamog
Can
and
we
I
just
say,
can we just talk about this? We're just travelers. That's all we are. We
There
saw
are no
this.
travelers here at the tower. Lay flat.
We're
Last warning.
travelers who came across this tower. We don't have any malicious intention. We just came across this thing. That's all.
Shing. The sword is drawn by the taller figure.
I say
He
to
holds
to
it out
Kamog,
towards you and begins to step forward.
All right. Like my companions say, we're just passing through. I'm from the jungles. I'm from Ichten. I know this territory. We're swords for hire. We're just passing through. I've never seen this tower before. I addressed the halfling with the tattoos. What is this? I've never seen this.
I would say one of you make a persuasion check with advantage, or both of you make individual persuasion checks.
Oh, let me see what I have for persuasion. +2.
I have
But
a
it's on me,
+5.
right?
You know
It's
what
on me,
though?
but-
You know what? This is deception. This is deception.
Why?
So it's either one of you with advantage or both of you separate deception checks,
But
because
we
you're
literally
not
were
just travelers passing through. You're here on a purpose. So you're
I don't know.
what you're telling them right now is a lie to a degree. So it's a deception check.
Okay.
Would you be still reading thoughts, Hyde?
He could be, yeah.
Still within the
Yep.
minute. Should we do both or should I do
I
advantage?
have +2 deception. It's not anything.
Me too. I don't know how the odds work? Do I have higher odds if I do advantage, or I guess
You're both
it doesn't
literally. It's 2 dice each with the
Yeah.
same modifier. The odds are the same. So
Yeah.
this
Okay.
is just for fun.
I'm
Whoever
just
wants to roll
gonna
it.
I'm just gonna do it because I'm the one speaking right now.
Sure.
Is that
Yeah.
cool?
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Ooh, first one is 15. That's good. Second one is 7. So 17 total.
17 total. Okay. You pick up just from the thoughts. You just pick up, and again, it's very scrambled. It's very jumbled. It's a lot of just in the moment, like, keep them there, look what my partner's doing, kind of clocking things. It's all surface level. The one thing you do pick up that's a little different is these idiots are about to get themselves killed. And they both, like the taller figure that's stepping towards you does kind of stop. And he kind of looks back and forth, points the sword a bit, and he's like, just passing through?
Just passing through.
Keep passing.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. I stand up. I grab my weapons that were on the ground.
Yep.
As
We see
we're
you
walking
again.
away,
He says, if we see you again, and the halfling finishes the sentence, it'll be the last time anyone sees you.
okay. As we're walking away, I just address the halfling one more time. Can you just tell me what this is? Who's inside?
He taps the staff at you, and a single magic missile comes flying out of the staff and hits you full in the chest, knocking you back. You take 4 points of force damage. As he says,
Alright.
that was a warning shot.
Do I get any surface level thoughts from that?
Kind of the same thing. Like, I will kill this guy.
Alright. I hold Gamork back because I know he wants to avenge me. It's okay. Let's just keep on passing through, I guess.
Can I do something real quick? Can I send a message to Hyde?
Mm-hmm.
And can I say, tell him, what is the name of the god?
Steve.
Tell him Stith sent you.
Okay. I turn. Oh my god. I turn around. I look at the halfling straight in the face, as serious as I get, and I say, "The master sent me. This was a test."
Gives you
Steve, we need to get inside now.
both of their faces go ashen.
I start walking towards them, and I'm
He
going to
unloads
do.
the staff at you.
I thought it was gonna work.
That's initiative. That's initiative. They are
buddy.
now taking an attack mode against you all, hearing the name Stith.